There really are two levels of engagement with Indigenous peoples. One is the concrete delivery of services, whether it's ending boil water advisories, delivering on housing or mental health or health supports to Indigenous communities that are in desperate need of closing the gap in services and opportunities from the rest of the Canadian population, to the other side of building a true nation-to-nation relationship in which our laws and policies, in which the nature of the relationship between the Crown and Indigenous peoples needs to be improved, updated, needs to evolve. And that's exactly where we've recognized that adding specific responsibilities and adding extra strength in bringing forward Jane Philpott to be a Minister of Indigenous Services will allow us to do even more about going directly at the significant challenges faced by Indigenous peoples in this country and making sure that they are truly respected, supported, and able to drive and determine the next steps being made. So I'm very excited about this meaningful step.
In fact, we're doing what the Royal Commission on Aboriginal Peoples asked for 20 years ago, to actually have two departments, one that was the Services Department and one that was the relationship and building that Crown Indigenous relationship. And so that together, this is what the new math, the 2 and 2 makes 5. We hope that we can do more together than we could do on our own, as well as Jane, with all of the responsibility that she has had for Indigenous health up till now, that she's now responsible for the social determinants of health, as well as the ultimate health status of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis. But as she said, in partnership with the First Nations, Inuit, Métis leadership, but also listening to communities for their priorities.
The work that the Prime Minister has announced today is, in fact, undoing structures that were designed to dominate Indigenous cultures, to force assimilation of Indigenous peoples into a culture that was not their own. And by announcing today that these colonial structures will, in fact, be dismantled is a historic day.